Hi, this is Michelle Manriquez from Drop That Brush, and I want to help people who are non-artists become artists. I am trying to get a new series called Color Hub, where I check out colors that I don't even know about. This was a brand new color for me, Anthraquinone Blue from M. Graham. I've never had any of their colors, so this will be interesting. It's new. I've already noticed as I poured it out, didn't really get hard. It's kind of easily to a wet. Graham actually uses a natural blackberry honey, and it's actually is made in the United States. PB60. Light fast is excellent. Transparent. It stains and has granulation, which makes it kind of fun. So this color has a brilliant, highly pigmented, beautiful, even washes and no hard line. So let's check this out. I'm just kind of taking a look at it. I haven't played yet. It's the first time I played. So I'm trying to get straight from the barrel what's the darkest dark. It is a color, I can just look at it. It rains more to the red tones rather than the greens. I can see that already just playing with it. Let's say chowder. Okay, that's pretty dark. It's definitely much darker than ultramarine blue, so that's interesting. So we use this for lifting, which probably won't do well, but we'll see what we can do. For glazing, I want it to be really light. If I'm gonna glaze, I glaze lightly. I don't just put on heavy things. So I'm just gonna quickly just put something so I can kind of sit there and dry while I'm doing the rest of it. Oh, it is pretty. All right, and if that's my light, I'm gonna go ahead and do my tea. If you don't know what that means, I need you to check out my video. Reminds me of a little bit of Prussian blue. Cream and milk. Now the pretty colors sits all on the milk and cream. They say it's not as dark as phthalo, but boy, it's close. Okay, so here, instead of saying the actual name, I'm putting warm yellow, cool yellow, warm red, cool red. These are the main mix. If I have that and this, I have a pretty good idea of what I'm going to be able to come up with. Here, I'm going to do tea. And the reason why is warm yellow has a very low value. It only has a 2, maybe a 3. So if I take this dark, and put it here, against a warm yellow, it will just overpower it. Now, I could have gone with this yellow or this yellow, or that's another one. Could be, any of these could be a warm yellow, to be honest. I'm gonna go ahead and go with this color because I love it, which is Aussie. Let me just take a little bit. And what do I got? Ooh, that's pretty. Just give it a little look. Okay, that's a pretty color. It's very natural green. Now I'm gonna flip the other way, and I'm going to take and put it in the blue. Okay, definitely like those. Those mix really nicely. I'm making it really juicy. And again, I am going to keep it very tea-like, which means a lot of water because I don't want it to just overwhelm it. Maybe I need a little more color. And I'm just gonna melt it in. Now, I want to try something. On this, oh, look at that, beautiful. Boy, you really got right into that. Let me turn it. All right. Over here, let's just put a little blop right there. I just want to see what it does by itself. And let's take a blop, just the same. Okay, nothing happened. Is it already dry? We live in such a dry area. All right, I just kind of say what it wants to go. That's really pretty. All right, definitely like those beautiful warm colors. Now, if I used this color or this, it will be similar in there. So that's my warm yellow I chose. Now I'm going to go with nickel. Yasso is getting a little pile, making sure it's very thin. Looks like I got another, just a very light gray. Ooh, that's a good gray. Great mixing color. Those are all, I could use any of those. If I wanted gray sky, this would be lovely. Ooh, I like. Want to make sure there's plenty of water so it doesn't just do things. Maybe not that much. Suck that back up. Get over here. All right. Man, I have to tell you, it's so juicy, so lovely. I just want to, if I take a little dot, what happens? Oh, you watch that? It just shoot out there, man. And let's see what happens if I do this. Let me clean it up. Right here. Now we're going to look at milk. We're going to get milk because warm red and cool red are really in the middle of the value scale. Now I expect this to make kind of an ugly purple. We'll see. There's my warm red and I'm making it pretty thick. You can see that. So we want to milk. So let's put a little bit. I think I went too far. I didn't think this would be pretty just because what I know about mixing. It's okay. I'll be curious. Maybe it'll be prettier when I mix it. That happens, you know. I like this. See this? That's very pretty. Just throwing it in there looks good, and same with that. I'm thinning it just a little bit because I want to make sure it will move. So you can see I'm a little thinner. So we're going to keep ourselves at about, okay, that's too dark. And you see how thick that is? It's not what I was looking for. I'm looking for milk. Milk. Okay, I'd say that's pretty good milk. I'm just going to move and look at it. See, it's much prettier on the paper than mixing. That would not be something I would do. See, I got a cute little thing there, blossom. See, I think that's very pretty too. That I would never put these, I'd probably never mix those colors, but is it kind of cool looking on the, like a background? Yeah, I could do that. That's doable. It's really actually is a very nice color. All right, so far I'm loving this color. This was something I was looking at and I thought, oh, I don't know, man. But man, that is a pretty color. And look at the granulation, what's doing right there. Oh, pretty. All right, milk. This I expect to be pretty. I could use permanent rose. I could use opera. All those are good colors to check this out. But the basic idea will still be the same. Doesn't really matter. It'll still be very similar. Enough that I have an idea of what this will do. You can see this is so much more opaque than that. It's a much prettier color. Okay. Okay, that's a very pretty color. Okay, definitely like that. This is a good mixing color. Need more water. You see how dry that is? Just doesn't move. And let's just, ooh, watch. See where it just sends it and it just shoves over? Look at that. Now that was oh, that's cool looking. It goes, whoop. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, good to know. Adding a little color, just playing with a little bit. You know, yellows do that sometimes, but I have never seen one quite like that. That was very nice. Okay, so the next one I'm gonna do will be cream. Now, a warm blue. I could use cobalt. Cobalt's so, and it's about a 5. Did you guys see this? Right here, look at that gorgeous stuff. Oh my gosh, I love this color. This is the bomb. Mix it up a little bit because it's all separate. Yeah, these are 3 that are almost the same. Oops, didn't mean to do that. A warm blue and another warm blue. So it basically just kind of canceled each other out. Didn't really do much. Just darkened it a little bit. That does have some interesting texture. We'll look at this dries. It is a little different. So if your choice is using just ultramarine, then, you know, I'm just kind of curious. Since I'm right here, let's take this, because now I'm curious. Now, this is cobalt. Okay, it is quite a bit different. I just had to look because I wasn't sure. All right, so the difference, now when I'm mixing it, doesn't seem to make any difference, but there's a definitely smoky quality that ultramarine doesn't do. Very interesting. And you can see this just dries differently. Oh my God, look at that beautiful palette. It makes you want to paint the palette, forget the rest. All right, let's get a very light glazing. Oh, isn't that lovely? It's a great, look at that. It didn't do much lifting. It looks very nice. Now, this is typically how I lift things, is I get it wet, I squeeze, and then I come over here and I draw a line. Doesn't lift up good. Now, I'm really excited to paint with this because I wasn't sure how much the same color this would be, but it has an interesting texture. Pretty cream. I just do love that color. Phthalo Blue, green shade. It's just like, it just makes your heart sing. Now you can see that that's just gonna bring that down quite a bit. So just brought it down. I'm getting about the same color. I'm not getting anything too different. So what does that tell me? When I mix the blue with the warm blue, it gives me a fun texture. Whereas the ultramarine blue and this, they're too similar. So this gives you a definite different color. I love that. I don't think it does great with this. This doesn't make me do anything exciting. I'm gonna go ahead and see if maybe it does better when it's on the, trying to get my finger out of the way. It handles a little differently, which is kind of interesting. Different than anything I've ever quite handled. It's a bossy color. Look at it. It goes, now I always looking at, how am I gonna use that? This is a beautiful kind of a creamy color that would be great for hats. It's a good, this color, this is very pretty. But I really did like the blending out. That was really cool. So I'm going to put a 3rd layer on that. Again, a tea glazed. All right, so what have I learned? Like the yellows, this could be a really fun background. I would never mix these. I just don't like that at all. But this is kind of fun, and you could pop in and it would be a muted background. This, look at this where kind of exploded around that. Look at the granulation. This is, I was concerned. Now, to be honest, I don't like having the same color in my palette. I want things that are different. And I'm able to determine from here, because this is cobalt and this is ultramarine, this is definitely different, totally different. The blues, yeah, I would never bother with blues, doesn't do anything for me. But the yellows and the reds, yeah, I could do something with that. So these are beautiful colors. I think I need to spend a little more time at home playing with the warm yellows. I like the warm yellows. Did you like this? This is my first one. If you want something different, if you think this doesn't work for you, you need to let me know. So you know what? When you don't know what you're doing, drop that brush. Stay there, don't go. You have a nice day, and I will see you next week. Bye.